Hello, Team 6-1 Social Studies students. This is Mr. Bush, and this is a screencast with information from Tuesday, December 8th, and for Wednesday, December 9th. Today was the midpoint of the 3-day activity of the King Tut car assignment. As we go into this week's folder, the blue folder, Q2 Week 6. What we did today on Tuesday was real quick reviewed the couple of expectations from Monday. So we went back into Monday's folder. I pointed out the video about King Tut to the students as an introduction. We watched that very quickly together as a group.
The boy king, King Tutankhamun.
So we watched that together as a group, and then we talked about the reading and annotations. So we went back to the reading and annotations activity, Crash Then Burn, how King Tut died and his mummy caught fire. And we reviewed the directions, summarized each section of the text in the margin to the right, and then underlined key details that support the main idea. And I really wanted to drive home the point to remind students that they should be submitting this when they're done for 10 process points. So as we looked at the reading, we did the first part together. And so we read the first two paragraphs right here on the page. I told students that they could highlight or underline any key details from the text that might support the main idea. So just to use this first paragraph as an example, one of the classes found that these two sentences they thought were ones that should be highlighted from the reading. And then we went ahead and summarized those two paragraphs in a short little description here on the right. So we said, after King Tut was buried, his body caught on fire. Additionally, as archaeologists discovered, two typos, his body a couple of them died mysteriously. So we went through and did the same. I asked students to do the same process with the other three text box: read, highlight or underline, and then summarize, and then make sure that they submit that in Schoology. Then what I did was I pointed out to the students that today's expectation for Tuesday was the 3 multiple choice questions. So as they go in the Tuesday's pink folder, there they will find the 3 multiple choice questions. The first one being a vocab question about the word haste, 1 correct answer. The second being the central or main idea of the article, 1 correct answer. And then the final is a claim that students will select 4 pieces of evidence. So King Tut's mummification and burial were quite unusual was the claim. Students will select 4 correct answers for the multiple choice. And once again, that was Tuesday's assignment, so a lot of students completed that during our time in class today, which was perfect. And then the final thing we did today on Tuesday was we previewed Wednesday's written response activity. So the charcoal gray folder for Wednesday, students opened that up for the written response. And we went to the prompt and it said, based on the information from the text, what is the researcher's point of view regarding King Tut's burial? What does the researcher think about how King Tut was buried? And it says, use evidence from the text to support your response. Be sure to submit. There's some tips below the text box that help the students answer. But so basically what this is asking for students to do on Wednesday is to consider how the researcher and the author of the article from Monday would describe King Tut's burial. Was it quickly done? Was it slowly done? Was it meticulous? Was it detailed? Was it sloppy? So students will use that as their claim to describe how King Tut was buried, and then they will use textual evidence from the text to support their answer while reasoning in their own words. So this is the third car activity, second actual one. The first one was a pre-assessment. So I know that these answers aren't going to be perfect, but I want students to continue to try to do these on their own and improve, because we will do one of these in each unit, and students will see their progress throughout the year. So students will complete this on Wednesday, and then I will meet with them again live on Thursday to discuss any final questions they have from this activity, as well as the reading guide for Thursday and the very short video with questions on Friday. If you have any questions while you're working on this on Wednesday, please give me a shout via email. I will see everybody on Thursday. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.